Good morning, people of the stream. I would give the quick spiel because it is 8:10, and because of technical difficulties a couple times, we're a couple minutes behind. I'll begin as you all join on. My name is Seth Spicer. This is Connected Community Health Support's free bodyweight exercise training for weight loss. We do this 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m., and 5:30 p.m., generally doing back-to-back sessions, and then restreaming that content if you can't make it at 9 a.m. the next day, 1 p.m. the next day, and 7 p.m. the next day. Okay. This is for anybody who wants free exercise because they can't afford it. Many Americans live paycheck to paycheck, and this is perfect for you. 83% of Americans don't have a gym membership, and there's no better place to work out than from the comfort of your own home, right? So help me help you reach your health and wellness goals. Health and fitness should be accessible. Health and fitness should be accessible. Health and fitness should be accessible to everyone. We can say it till the cows come home, and I hope that you do to your friends so that everybody can experience this and get the help they need, the support they need in their health and wellness goals. You can find us at Connected CHS on almost any social media platform. And as always, talk to a physician before beginning any exercise regimen. We've made this as adapted as possible so that everybody can participate. Don't worry about it too much, but per usual, if you have pain, please make sure that you shut it down. Do not continue exercising until you get that cleared up. Pain is not good. A little burning and uncomfortability from a little bit of lactic acid buildup, well, that's all right. We like that. If the intensity is too hard or too easy, listen for my progressions and regressions, and hopefully that will make it so that everybody can get a solid workout from this. If that is not the case, please feel free to let me know, and I'll see what I can do to make it best for you. All right. Per usual, if you have any sort of issue getting to the floor, going from sitting position to standing, maybe you have bad knees, you're getting older, have a lot of extra weight, please find a chair. Please find a pillow, and you can help use that to get from seated to standing position. All right, so what that's going to look like, you have your chair, bada bing. From the standing position, helping to get down to the floor, just for anybody who needs it, down, support with this, support with your chair, strong leg stays forward, weak knee goes back, and then eventually you work your way down to the floor. All right, and vice versa. Hands on the stand, strong knee up first, and then we can go to standing, where we move that back out the way. All righty, Friday. With that said, my name is Seth Spicer, and we will get started with our live streaming. We're going to start with our warm-up. All right, everybody find your positions. Starting from the bottom up, working with some hip circles. If you need to hold on to a wall, that works well too. Keep it going. Hip circles on the right leg. That's a great question, and I'll answer it as we keep warming up. Also, good morning. Happy face candle. Great to see you again. All right, switch sides. Hip circles on the other side. The question of the day is, what's the difference between lateral raises and the snow angels? And those snow angels seem to be very similar to the I's, Y's, and T's as well. And I will certainly answer that right after we continue our warm-up. So next up, we're moving from the hips up to the shoulders. I want you to reach back towards the back wall, come back center, other direction towards the back wall, come back center. Breathe through that range of motion. Really try and open up your chest as you go. All right, it's a good way to get your spine, your upper spine warmed up. So do that 5 or 7 times each side. To answer your question, what we're doing is that we're fighting against gravity. That's the difference between the angle, whether we're here or here. So for our lateral delts, this is maximally resisting against gravity. Whereas here, now gravity goes directly against our rhomboids, posterior delts in our lats. So the angle we have in relation to gravity can directly change which muscles are getting the best workout. All right. So with this is actually a vertical press variation. We do our lateral raises, whereas this bent over is more of a horizontal pull, a row, if you will. So they're both important to include. If you're feeling them in the same muscles, there is a little bit of crossover. Perhaps if you'd like for the lateral raises, you can go a little more forward of your body, and you'll get more anterior delt. Great question. I hope I could answer that satisfactorily. Next up, we have our arm circles forward. It's pretty much the same warm-up every day. We start a little slow sometimes, so the exercise itself is a good warm-up for itself before we get to set number 2, set number 3. Other direction, going backwards. Per usual, if there's any feedback, anything you'd like to tell us, anything you'd like to see different, do not hesitate to tell us on the chat or go to connectedchs30@gmail.com, which we will observe that chat. And lastly, our neck circles. Oh, yep, there's a lot of cracking in there. I've been told that cracking is just nitrogen bubbles releasing from your joints. I don't know how they got in there, but those people seem to know what they were talking about more than myself. Other direction. Eventually, I will get a chat moderator. Just been a little bit busy. My friend already offered. Thank you out there. Shout out Blake. He's a resident genius of a friend group. And we'll get started with the first exercise of floor touches here in a couple seconds, in 30 seconds. These are 8 exercises, 30 seconds of work to 30 seconds of rest each week. That gets a little bit shorter on the rest department and a little bit longer on the work department. All right. Exercise count, exercise patterns generally stay the same. Starting with floor touches in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning. And begin. Not gonna lie, Tuesday morning I woke up. I felt this in my upper hamstrings. Not every day you do 100 reps of floor touches. It's especially good if you have a small child around, which you need to prepare to pick up multiple times a day. Strengthens your glutes, your hamstrings, and your back muscles as you pull through. Hips go back, hips go forward. 3, 2, 1, and time. Please allow me to bring my workout sheet out in front. Bada bing, bada bang. Next up, we have snow angels. All right. Let me just change this caption really quick because, we like to keep it different. Bada bing. All right. Next up, we have snow angels. I'm going to do this directly from the front this time. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. And if you want to do these bent over, you may. Carry on, keep going with the snow angels, keep going. The bent over position looks like this. Like so. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Again, as I said before, there's a standing variation of every exercise for individuals that might struggle with getting to the floor. This is meant to be inclusive for everybody. Here at Connected CHS, we care. Next up after snow angels, lateral raises. Flappy birds, flappy birds, flappy birds. Going out in 3, 2, 1, begin. I'm going at about a 45-degree angle this time. And if you want, you can actually rotate your thumbs facing the sky. And that should help feel it in a little bit of a different place from the snow angels. All right. I'm going to do it from the side so you can see how far I'm going. You feel this more in your anterior delt, in your lateral delt, with the thumb up, slightly forward position. 3, 2, 1, and time. That was our horizontal press variation for today. Now we're moving down to core numero uno, core number 1. That is the shoulder twist or alternating hook punch. For our friends If you're standing, just a quick jab, 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 not allowing your core to turn. For our floor people, we have our shoulder twist with me starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. All right. Just touching the floor down to the side and behind you. Feet on the floor. If you want to make it a wee bit harder, feet off the floor, try and touch your elbow to your opposite knee. 10 seconds left. Keep working at it. Keep throwing jabs if you're jabbing. 3, 2, 1, and time. For those of you wondering, Seth, why can't I see my six-pack yet? Well, we'll get to that a little later. But basically, you are still working the muscles even if you can't see them. All right. You can have a lot of health progress from exercise independent of the gains you see in the mirror instantly. It's really, really, really good for you and your brain too. Next up, squats. Any depth that you prefer. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Bada boom, bada boom. As I said last time, the ideal squat, your torso is parallel with your shin angle. And what that looks like is right here. My torso is at this angle. My shins are at this angle. And I'll try and put my arms to the side so you can see it a little better. That is about parallel, my shins to my arms. And time. And that's the end of squats. Next up, we have push-ups. Push-ups, push-ups. You can do them from the wall. You can do them from a couch, any stable desk position, or the floor if your heart desires. I'll start with a wall push-up, and I'll move later on in the workout to a floor push-up. All right. I'm going to use the couch today just to show that I can. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Push-ups. You can use a wall. You can use a couch. You can use a floor. Just try not to use unstable objects like dogs or small children or silly putty. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1, time. After push-ups, we have I's, Y's, and T's. All right. I's, Y's, and T's. These are new from last week. Our program does change a little bit week to week to keep things spicy. However, not too much so that we get discouraged with new movement patterns. Okay. I's, Y's, and T's in the bent over position. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I directly overhead. Wonder why I didn't explain this before we started. T directly out to the side. Squeeze as far back as you can get. I, Y, T. These are good for your upper traps, post delts, lats, rhomboids, spinal extensors. And they will straighten you up to correct for a day full of sitting. And time. It's good for your posture too. Those exercises will pull you back. Make you look all prim and proper if you aren't already. That was a weird comment, Seth, I know. Down to the end of set number 1 already. Time flies when you're having fun. We have our lateral elbow to our forearm. Lateral means to the outside. It's going to be like this. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Forearm to outside knee. I like to take my upper body and push down into my leg. That seems to make it turn on my core a little more. A little more stabilization. 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good, very good. That's done. That is the end of set number 1, you wonderful humans. Next up, we're going to be moving on to the top of the exercise list again with floor touches. In 15 seconds, if you have 15 seconds to grab water, do so. All right. Round number 2, floor touches. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Floor touches. Ooh. And the more you do, the better you'll get. The more loosey-goosey you should become. Squeeze your glutes at the bottom to push yourself forward. Weight goes back. Weight goes forward. All right, 3, 2, 1, and time. Fantastic. Next up, snow angels of round number 2. I'm going to do these on the floor. If you'd like to do the bent over position, you may do snow angels like that as well. All right. Snow angels starting in 5 seconds. Find your position. Ready? And begin. I'm going to put my head down to the floor this time. It might be hard to hear me, but that is generally how this exercise feels best for me. Helps keep the spine in a straight alignment. And again, the exercise is only realistically going to work if you enjoy it, all right? If this isn't a good time, let me know and I'll make it better for you. And time. Done with floor touches, snow angels. Next up, Flappy Birds. If you're still standing and you do the snow angels in the bent over position, remain standing for the Flappy Birds. I wish I still had my wings that I had for this costume party. Would have been really great for this. Don't worry about it. 3, 2, 1, begin. Lateral raises. Again, if you want to feel this in a little bit more of a different place, a little more anterior delt, the more forward and center you go, the more anterior delt as opposed to lateral delt or post delt you'll feel. Anterior is just front. Lateral delt is right directly on the side. Posterior delt is more in the back of that shoulder area. 3, 2, 1, and time. That was a vertical press variation. Now we have shoulder twists or alternating hook. I'll do the alternating hook punch today, just in case anybody out there is doing that as well and would like some company. The floor are still these shoulder twists. The shoulder twists, Russian twists if you're on the floor. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Try not to let the core move at all. If you lock out your knees a little more, it becomes easier. Really get some force in there without throwing your shoulder out of the socket. 3, 2, 1, time. Oh, those make you feel powerful. Next up, we have our squats. There's a couple things that don't really change throughout this program. Squats, eventually we start working towards split squats, lateral squats, you name it. The push-ups, I'm afraid, they don't change. Squats, starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. You say, Seth, why don't the push-ups change? I don't like push-ups. To which I will say, they're good for you. Eat your veggies. Just kidding. There's only so many ways you can do a horizontal press. And the push-up is by far the most effective way to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Speak of the devil, find your Wally. Find your couch for push-ups. I promised that I'd be on the floor this time. 4-hour push-ups, and so it shall be. Find your positions. We're starting in 5 seconds. Push-ups in 3, 2, 1, begin. See how many you can get in 30 seconds. If you like to go from the knees, maybe it hurts your knees to go from the knees. Feel free to grab a pillow. That usually helps. If you can't go for the full time, try a regressed variation where you're on the wall or on a couch. That way you're still getting an aerobic workout the whole time. And time. It's really hard to support your voice when you're speaking during the middle of a 30-second push-up bout. Things you learn. I's, Y's, and T's from the bent over position, please. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. I is directly overhead. Y is 45-degree angle. T is directly out to the side. Ten seconds left. Try and hold them at the top. Unlike what I'm doing, I'm being lazy. Don't be like me. Do what I say, not what I do. Worst words ever spoken. 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. Don't look tired, Seth. Don't look tired. All right. After the I's, Y's, and T's, we have our knees to our lateral elbows, if you please. If you want to go higher, get it up into your armpit. You may. If you only have up to here, that's fine. All right. See now how we can get them for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. Get those knees up. This is the end of set number 2. After this, we're 2/3 of the way done with our exercise. Touch the elbow to your lateral outside knee. 3, 2, 1, and time. Oh, those are a fun one. One of my personal favorites. And we're going back to the start. Any Coldplay fans out there? Floor touches. 30 seconds. This is round number 3. If you made it this far, great job. Starting with floor touches in 3, 2, 1. It's going very well. Today is a great day. I see you in the comments. In fact, right there, I don't know if you can see it from there, hangs our poster that says, "Today is a good day to be happy." My significant other made that for me, Cindy Toms, shout out. And it reminds me every day that you really have to look to find the happiness and the strengths in your life. She's good for me like that. 3, 2, 1, and time. Next up, we have our snow angels. Lateral raise variation works well. Thanks. Thank you. Good to hear. Love it. Next up, we have our snow angels. Snow angels. My workout's going well. I hope that everybody else here can join as well. Snow angels, I'm doing them from the bent over position this time. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. My name is Seth Spicer, doing this under Connected CHS, Connected Community Health Support. We're an organization looking to make health and fitness accessible, providing free body weight exercise training for weight loss Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30, 11:30, and 5:30. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. Good. Next up, lateral raises. Yeah, yes it is. It feels great to get a workout done in the morning. Better than a cup of coffee, truly. And we want to make this accessible so that everybody can experience that feeling. Lateral raises starting in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, I'm going slightly forward with my thumbs up for a little bit of a different touch. I actually feel this more where they gave me the vaccine. Almost completely recovered from that. I'm part of the Pfizer people. Vaccine is good. That way even COVID can't stop us from our morning workouts. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Fantastic. Shoulder twists or alternating hook punch. If you want to throw some jabs this morning, that's the way to do it. If you want to go to the floor like me because you're a lazy bum, join me. Russian twists, side to side, touching behind your body in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Touching behind your body. If you're throwing jabs, the hook punches while standing, carry on. Looking to your side, trying to touch behind your body. And then we have our Russian twist, elbow to opposite knee. Bang, bang, bang. Keep it going. Maybe you're starting to feel this one. I think I am. 3, 2, 1, and time. Whew. Next up, we have the squat exercise. Can't use it as an excuse. Got to stay motivated. I like your energy in the chat, Zoops. Good things. That's right. Next up, we have squats. 30 seconds worth of squats. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. You know, speaking on motivation, people see weight loss as a choice, right? A lot of people think it's a single choice to be, you know, a little overweight or to exercise or not. And it's really not. It's a series of exercises, right? It's a million different choices to go in to reaching your weight loss goal. And that's a lot harder than people give you credit for, right? We understand that here at CCHS. If there's anything we can do to support you in reaching your goals, keep you motivated, let us know. Time. Last round of push-ups. Do you actually stream this time? Yeah. So we stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m., and 5:30 p.m. religiously. We usually do a follow-up after that as well. So back-to-back sessions. Push-ups against the wall or the couch. I'm going to go for 30 seconds on the last set from the floor. Find your positions starting in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Go for it. Push-ups. Last set. And in case you can't make it at those times, we also stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 7 p.m. for folks in different time zones, different schedules. That's when we restream this workout. And time. 2 exercises left. 60 seconds worth of work. 2 minutes total. And then we're done. We can cool down and move on with our day. Today is actually a given off day from school for me, so all I'm doing is studying and relaxing for a day. What, Seth? I know, that's crazy. Eyes wide and T's. Bent over positioned. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and join me. Begin. I, Y, T. We're almost done with the workout. If you're just joining in, join me next time. I'll see you here at Friday, 7:30 or 8:15. Maybe you want to come later in the day. We have Jacob Carroll and Adam Fox at 11:30 and 5:30. Unapologetically giving away our time to make health and fitness accessible. Time with that exercise. Is that essential? Good question. Is this Eastern time? I'm out of New York. I'm coming out of New York. Bodyweight workers are some of the best. We love calisthenics. And what's great about calisthenics? Anybody can do them. We can modify them so they can be done anywhere. Last up, knees to the outside. Lateral knee raises starting in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Like you're stepping over Lego pieces on the floor. Anyone who has small children or nephews knows how carefully you're going to be raising your legs right now. The pain of 1,000 suns into your heel. Almost done. Keep it going. Maybe double time it. 3, 2, 1. And time for our cool down. Trying a standing cool down today. Instead of going to the floor and just leaving people to breathe that are standing, we're going to do a little shake out together standing. Shake it out right. Shake it out left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Going to try and control our breathing. We're done with the workout. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. I said it once and I'll say it again. Breathing through your nose as opposed to your mouth helps lower your heart rate. Send you into a parasympathetic state, which basically just means your body's ready to rest and digest that protein-packed breakfast that you're ready to consume. Bear hugs. If you're just joining us, we have another session at 11:30 Eastern Time, United States. We're streaming out of New York. If you can't make it and you're more Central or Pacific time, that's okay. We stream them tomorrow. I know it's probably, 4 a.m. for Californians right now, people in California or the West Coast. We stream it tomorrow, an hour and a half later for you, or at 11:30 a.m. with Jake. All right, a couple more seconds. Getting our cool down done for the day, and then I'll take 5 minutes for questions, comments, and concerns after this, or I'll just ramble on about some random health topic of which I choose. Okay. Try and slow your breathing. Breathing in through your nose, out through the mouth. Try not to breathe from the chest like that. Try and breathe from your belly. I actually like putting my hands on the sides and trying to breathe and expand my thorax, my abdomen, that is, out to the side. A lot of people always think about forward and back. And really, your chest cavity it's 3D, right? We don't just want to go forward and back. We also want to go laterally, right? Try and push the hands out to the side when you breathe in. Breathe out. All right. I'm going to call that good for a day. It's also great during that cool down time to be mindful of your thoughts, actions, behaviors, and environment, because ultimately your environment plays a very large role into your behaviors. The easier you see it being to choose a healthy food, to pick up a weight laying around the house if you happen to have it, to see reminders around the house that you can set to do an exercise just throughout the day, the easier it is to reach your health and wellness goals, and more so reaffirm these thought loops in your mind to help you gain traction towards your weight loss goals. Maybe you're somebody who has a problem with self-talk. You're always putting yourself down, saying you can't do things. That is one of the most surefire ways to make sure that you can't do things. I actually keep sticky notes by my mirror in the bathroom, and it says, hands up, like so, because my upper back range of motion is awful, truly. But as even just from the 2 weeks that we've been doing this live, my range of motion overhead has gotten much better. My neck pain is going down a little bit. Twitch is a good way to stay motivated too. It really is. Yeah, I get a lot of people on here trying to help you reach your goals, and I appreciate that. It's a nice platform, still young platform too, so we're hoping to take off and really reach a lot of people. You must be coming in from Twitch. We stream this as Connected CHS from Twitch, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. And you can find on our Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all of our previously recorded videos. So if you want to start from scratch, join us on day one and you can work right through. We're looking right now at making different playlists with myself, Seth Spicer, with Jacob Carroll, or Adam Fox, if you prefer one of them. Jake is our noontime guy for the East Coast, so you can get a workout in on your lunch break. And Jake is our once you get home from work. I'm sorry, Adam is our once you get home from work. Fine, let's go get a workout in with Adam kind of thing. He's good energy too. All of them are. So if there's no questions, I will go on about a random topic of our choosing today. Hey, thank you, Zoops. Tell your friends. We're trying to make health and fitness accessible to everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for the comments. It was fun interacting and having prompts to talk about, really. The topic we're going to choose is one that Sydney, the gremlin in the back, the love of my life, actually told me about. That'd be a good one to make. It's how to get started and stay with an exercise program. That's the hard part, right? That's good to hear. The hard part is getting started with and sticking with a program, right? Motivation, if you will. There are a whole bunch of things that go into internal, external motivation, autonomy, purpose, the ability to feel like you're doing well in something. And if you're here, you're already doing well just by showing up. So thank you. So really, the few things that you'd like to know is, number one, know your why. Remember why you are exercising. Some people say it's just to lose weight. Sure, but there's always a deeper reason. Okay, try and dig a little deeper and say, okay, well, why do I want to lose weight? Is it for my health? Because there are a lot of health benefits that come from working out. Is it so I can play a little more smoothly with my kids without getting tired? Is it so that I don't wake up in pain like some of us do out there, right? Know your why and write it down so you keep looking at it every day. Expectation setting and goal setting. Have your goal and set it early. Okay, make it a SMART goal. So what that means is it's specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and timely. And I say SMART E for enjoyable, because if it's not enjoyable, it's going to be much harder to reach your weight loss goals, right? It's going to be much harder if you don't enjoy it. So specific, tell me exactly what you want to do. Generally a pound a week of fat loss with a body composition measurement tool is the best way to track your progress. Measurable, you can use body composition checkers to measure your weight loss. They're like $15 on Amazon, I believe. You can just hold them out and it tells you what your body composition is. And we're looking at that trend going down over time. There's some large fluctuations that occur from the day to day. Do not let those discourage you. Okay. Do not get down on yourself from one bad day, 2 bad days. Okay. It's okay. Just carry on and trust the process. Expect that it's going to take time. Tell yourself that early, and that no matter what happens, you're going to carry on with your goals. Right. We'll make a video about this too, so that it's forever recorded on our Instagram and our TikToks. Have an accountability partner is number 3 for your motivation and continuing on with your weight loss goals. If you don't have one person to support you, it becomes extremely hard to carry on in the long term. Okay. Make sure that you find yourself at least one person that can be there to support you in reaching your weight loss goals. And lastly, we have time hacking and prioritization. If you're not a planner, that's okay, but make sure that you give yourself time each day for yourself. Okay. Even if you're not going to plan out from 7 to 8, say tomorrow at some time, I'm going to give myself an hour. Prioritize that time. Nobody can take that time away from you so that you can reach your health and weight loss goals. Okay. Prioritize it. Say that is my most important thing. For me, I do that with sleep. Nobody can take away from my sleep. The amount of things that helps and benefits, do not let anybody take that away from you. You choose what's important to you and important to your weight loss goals, and then reach out and take it and prioritize it. So the 4 things are: know your why, write it down, set your SMART goals, SMART E, enjoyable goals, and make sure that you have your expectations straight. Make sure you have at least one accountability partner. A group like this is better. I'm cheering for you. I'm rooting for you. Jake and Adam are rooting for you. And then prioritize your time. Take control of what you need in your life. All right. When you use those, there's a good way to do the same time. Yeah, 100% Zoops. Same time every day. That's why we do this at the same time every day, to make it part of a habit, right? To make it ritual, routine. It takes 18 days to start a habit. Now we are currently 10 days into this. So Tell your friends, get them to join. Again, that's why I say bring your friends, not because I want more viewers, but because I want people to have accountability partners. Okay. And with that, I'm going to sign off for the day. Thank you all so much for coming. Tell your friends. We're already getting more followers. We have hundreds of followers on our Facebook page, all right, which is lovely and great to think that our message is getting out there. Thank you so much. You all have a great day. Seth Spicer from CCHS signing off.